for opening day of archery season tomorrow. Trying to get up here and put our ladders. We'll put my ladders up at my tree stands. That way I don't have to do it in the morning. And we're going to see what happens. I've had some deer coming into my spots. They're not consistent. So it's either we're going to see something in the morning or not. We'll find out. I'm almost to the cabin, so probably get a shower because I just got off work. And then I'm going to load up the truck, go and put my ladders up, and then probably shoot my bow and get my camo ready. So, opening weekend in Michigan for deer season. Been waiting all year for this, and it's finally here. And we got these new hats. We had EE embroidery deal for us. Turned out awesome. So make sure you go and check them out. Yeah. We're hoping to shoot something this weekend. What's up, guys? We're at spot number 2. We got the first ladder up, and I drove all the way over here, and now we're setting up the second ladder. So I haven't had much for deer at this spot during the day, but I do know that the deer come to here. They move this way. So we're gonna see what happens.
Morning, everyone. Jacob and I are getting ready to head out to our spots out in the National Forest. Wish us luck. We'll keep you updated.
It's October 1st. It's probably, I don't even know what time it is, but we are sitting at Lita's blind. She's had deer every day, and she's not up here, and won't be up here for a while. So I decided I'd slip in and see if I can shoot one. Trying to get my first deer with this bow. I bought this thing brand new in February. It's a Diamond Edge 320. On our way in this morning, I walked right up on a big doe. And she wouldn't leave, so I had to whistle at her, and she just walked away. Snuck in here, and yeah, this blind is difficult. I didn't realize how small it was. Like, it's not made for a bow and arrow. The poles are broken for it, so the roof is hanging down. So it's gonna be difficult.
Good morning, everyone. It's October 1st, 2022. The opening of Michigan archery season has begun. So I'm sitting in my octagon blind out on my property. Got 10 acres. I got soybean and alfalfa in front of me with a water hole. I just had a medium doe come in, eating some of the soybean and some alfalfa. But she's not what I wanted, so I let her walk. But she'll bring more, hopefully. But good luck, everybody, and enjoy the cold air. It's like 33 degrees here in Michigan right now, at least where we are. So, all right, shoot straight, get them down.
So far, nothing. Had some coyotes come through right at first light, but I didn't get to see them. I just heard them run by, and they were calling and everything behind me, barking and howling and all that. And I am starving, and my nose is plugged. But I don't know what you guys bring out to the stand or blind with you. I like to bring these muffins. They're good. A little bit dry. See, there's a coyote. They're in the woods on the other side of the road from my truck. And they just keep doing that every now and then. I don't know what they're doing over there. But yeah, this thing is dry. I'm gluten free, so that's all I can eat. And everything's dry. But, oh well, I'm hungry.
Hi everyone, we're done with the morning hunt. I myself saw nothing. It was definitely cold. I'm missing my blanket out of my blind. Might bring it out to the stand tomorrow morning.
What?
How'd you do? Did you see anything?
The turkey. And then the spot and stalk after, but I messed that up.
Oh, this is a
I
rough
was
video.
pulling away from my hunting spot to come pick her up. And I looked down the power lines when I crossed them, and there was 5 deer standing there. So I decided I'd do a spot and stalk, and got 120 yards away from them. Realized I forgot the camera, and I forgot my phone. All I had was my bow and my rangefinder. Decided if I'd just keep going in case one of them was a big buck. Got 73 yards away, realized they were all does, and they ran in the woods. So that's how my morning went.
Well, we're gonna go back and warm up, collect whatever we forgot this morning. Like I forgot my camera arm and everything for the tree stand. So we'll get back with you when we go back out.
Now we're back out for the evening hunt. It's about 3:30, October 1st. So this morning I came out 7:45. I had a nice doe come in. I let her eat the food plot a little bit, and she made her way out of here. Hoping she brings more back, maybe get a buck coming following her in. But she was eating the soybean, moved over to the grassy alfalfa, and was eating on that a little bit. So we're back out here. This morning it was 33 degrees. Now it's like 70. So see how this goes. Went from freezing to warm. So our mornings have been cold, then it warms up throughout the day. But we're going to give it a shot, see what comes back in, and see what we can do. Everybody have a good hunt. Enjoy your weather. And leaves are changing colors now, so you get the nice color background. And all right, good luck.
Alright guys, we're in here for the evening hunt. I fixed the blind a little bit. I got one of the poles to go in. And I moved things around a little bit so I got a little bit more room. And hopefully we see something. Normally the deer come in the evening, so I'm hoping this works. I got a little sweaty coming in here, so crazy how it goes from 33 in the morning to 60s in the evening. That's Michigan for you. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna sit tight and really hoping one comes in.
Alright everybody, I'm set up back in my tree stand out in the National Forest. Didn't see anything in the daylight this morning. Had some come through in the dark. I sat about an hour and a half in the dark just so I could beat them out here. So we'll see what happens this afternoon. I'm going to finish getting ready and start the hunt. I think it's like 3 o'clock, so I got about a 4 to 5 hour sit. Fingers crossed.
I haven't even been here that long, but I'm already hungry. This muffin is not dry, so this one's good. I just hope a deer doesn't come in while I'm eating it.
Just figured I'd do a quick view of what I look like in my mask.
So I didn't see anything yesterday out in the ladder stand. Wind was blowing pretty good. At the end of the night I got down, slowly made my way to the opening. Spooked a deer. When I got out to the opening, figured with the cooler temps, 44 this morning, I'm just gonna head out here to my blind and see what walks in. We'll see how it goes.
What's up, everybody? It's Sunday, October 2nd, morning hunt. I got out late today. I walked in after it got light out. Well, as it was getting light out. And I decided to set up where those deer were on the power lines the morning before, and I did the spot and stalk. And I got set up, felt like I was in a good spot, and as it was getting light out, I realized there was a truck parked right where the deer were last night. So a little bit farther from where they were yesterday morning. So I decided I was going to think about it and figure out what I was going to do. And I decided I was going to go back towards the truck, across the road, and watch over there to see if I can see anything. And as I'm packing up, deer started filtering out everywhere. So I was like, oh crap. So I got set up and recorded a lot of them. I think I saw 8. I think they were all does as far as I could tell. And it was just too quiet to do a stalk on them. And they were probably 200 yards to the closest one. And so I just kept videoing and videoing, and then a fog set in. So I was like, alright, I'm going to take this chance. I took my bow, an arrow, my rangefinder, and the camera. Started sneaking down there, but the weeds were just so crunchy, and it's so quiet. So they ended up hearing me, and I got to about 100 yards from them, and they spooked, but not too bad. They just put their tails up and like jogged and went across the road into the private. So we're back at the truck. We're gonna drive around, see if we can see any deer and see what happens. Maybe we'll do another spot and stalk before the morning's over. But I got my muffins and I'm starving again, so I'm gonna eat and look for deer. a spot and stalk on that big doe. Just because I haven't stalked a deer in a while. Need to get going. But I got a lot closer to her than I did the deer yesterday morning. And technically I could still keep going at her. She's just over there and went back to feeding. She's actually in a better spot now. So I'm gonna move the camera and go at her again. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Oh, now this thing's gonna beep like crazy. Yep, you're gonna have to ignore the beeping, but I tried putting a stalk on those does, and I didn't know how many there actually were. There was more than I thought, and they're all bedded. So it's like that one caught me when I came around the tree, and when it calmed down and went back with all the others, I started moving, and they were all eating. Well, I didn't know there was another big one bedded down, like between me and them, and it saw me, and then it flew and ran, and then they all ran, and I got them crossing the road. Then I walked all the way back to the truck, realized I forgot my quiver at the tree, so I had to walk all the way back. And then when I walked back and I got to the truck, down the road from my truck, a smaller deer crossed the road, well, was standing in the road, and it crossed and ran, and then all of a sudden a coyote came chasing right behind it. So that was pretty cool. I wish I would have got that in video, but I didn't. I was getting in the truck at the time. But now I'm on my way back to the cabin. I'm gonna eat some breakfast, and I'm gonna go pull a couple of cards and then head home. It was a good first weekend. We didn't get anything down, but, well, actually my oldest sister did shoot a doe. So I don't know if she recorded that or not, but we'll see. Well, all in all, it was a good first weekend. So we can't wait for next weekend.
Well, I'm in from the Sunday morning hunt. Didn't see a darn thing. So I'm gonna get breakfast started, got the coffee going, see how everybody else did, and plan for next weekend. Thanks.